how important for the foundation and for youngsters playing tennis is this kind of event?
Well, it's a fabulous event because I think for tennis fans in Scotland to see some of the legends of the game, close at hand, is such a huge opportunity. And for tennis in Scotland, it's another chance to really grow the grassroots of the game, to showcase what tennis is all about to a brand new audience. And today we had the opportunity to do a parent and child session. I'm a huge believer in the whole family thing, that if you can get families all playing together, you have more chance of keeping kids in it for much longer, because it's just something that they do together. So a parent and child session to show the parents how they can help their kids to develop the skills that you need for tennis, because it's a difficult sport and the parent will always be the first port of call when a kid wants to play. And also, not everybody has tennis coaches in their area, and not everyone can afford to have lessons. So the parents, for me, are the secret workforce.
Are you beginning to see a difference?
Yeah, I think we're starting to see a difference. I think it's been much slower than I would have liked, but I understand that a lot of that is wrapped up in lack of local public facilities, because when people see tennis on the television and they want to try it, you're not going to rock up and join a local club in the hope that you might like it. You want to go and find somewhere where you can have a go, meet other people, and then if you want to take it further, you might join a club, in time to come. But for me, it's about local public facilities that are free and accessible to as many people as possible, but also having more tennis courts in state schools. It tends to be the fee-paying schools that have courts nowadays. Many of the state schools lost them over the years, so obviously schools are a captive audience of all the kids, and those courts could be opened up to the community after hours and at weekends. So I think there's a lot to do in terms of developing more facilities in places that you can't currently find tennis, but it's also about building a workforce for people to drive activity.
Yeah, I was going to say coaching is really important, having the right coaches, the right number, but also the right type of coach to engage the youngsters.
Yeah, you need the right people at every stage of the game. So you need the Pied Piper coaches at the start. You need someone to take them onto the improver stage, and then if you get onto a sort of a performer stage, then you need something quite different again. But for me, that's what we've been doing with our Tennis on the Road programme, and now what I'm going to be doing with my foundation is creating projects in deprived and rural areas of Scotland and building workforces from the local communities over a 3-year period, so that we really leave them in good hands.
And if you can get some other backing from Scottish businesses to help all these programmes, all these projects develop, that's important.
Yeah, it really is, because we've been working with Tennis on the Road, which is a van full of equipment, and we've been touring the country trying to grow the game in areas that you might not normally expect to find tennis, to give everybody the chance to play. And we build workforces from teachers, mums and dads, youth leaders, coaches of other sports, students, club members. And we've been doing that for about 4 years, and now with the foundation we'll target 3 or 4 project areas in a year and stay in them for 3 years and build real community engagement, so build the workforce within the community, and then after 3 years, when we can move on to another project, we're leaving it in safe hands. But for me, that's the way to go. It's how I grew up: community, local club.
But could businesses come in and sponsor these types of things?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the more funding that we have behind us, the further we can go. My aim was always to start small, get everything together, and then to start to grow it. But the interest in it has been huge, and the need for it is definitely now, while there's still a huge excitement about tennis in Scotland because of what Andy and Jamie achieved, and because we have contenders in Grand Slams, but we have to do it now. So yeah, if there's anybody out there that wants to get behind us, that would be fantastic.
Well, Brodie's might.
Brodie's have been brilliant, because they've done all the legal work for my foundation free of charge, so I'm very, very grateful to them for that. That's a big saving.